you are unusual among prominent Israeli politicians in that you have directly, in our interview today and in your book, said that you support return to the JCPOA, as the Iran nuclear deal is called. Is it your judgment that a majority of the Israeli security establishment, and by that I mean the military, the Mossad, the other intelligence services, would agree with that position, that they basically think it's better to have Iran back in the deal? What do you think?
Well, I can say that out of personal direct knowledge, that most of the Israeli security establishment was in favor of the agreement that was signed by President Obama when it was signed. Most of the high-ranking Israeli officials that are dealing with these issues were appointed by me at that time when Obama signed the agreement. And I summoned each and every one of them, and I asked them, what do you say about this agreement? What do you think about this agreement? Is it a danger to Israel, or is it better for Israel's security? And regarding the fears that we have, to have this agreement rather than not to have it. Everyone, there was not a single person that said that the agreement is bad. Most of them say that the agreement is not ideal, and I thought it was not ideal. It could have been better. Perhaps had Israel cooperated with the Obama administration in a much more open and sincere manner at that time, we would have been part of the, at least behind the scenes process, and we may have influenced the content of that agreement. And I think that that should be the strategy right now. But I think by and large, every Israeli that was in any position of influence or of involvement in the nuclear issue agreed that it was better to have the agreement that Obama signed, and that hoping that the agreement that will be signed now by President Biden will be more or less the same. It's better to have that agreement rather than to engage in endless verbal provocations and exchanges of threats between us and the Iranians. And what needs to be done, as I said, in covert operations, in a very careful manner, will probably have to be done.